It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense takes the field. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Lagway. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Inside the 30. Wide open space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. It's a running room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's caught. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, out of space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. And the Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line, it's Jacobs. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down, it's second and 10. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Taylor. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Touch pass on the right. Got room to work. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Backs looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's ball. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Oh, he dropped it! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Razorbacks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Ready to try the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jacobs. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Grabbed near the sticks, it's Daniels. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets Gets it to the 30. The Gators want to crank the tempo. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Gets away. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. It's a seam, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Spins away from the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Spins away from the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Turning on the Jets. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sweet cut there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the run, it's Moulton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Gets it out quickly. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Warner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here we go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Easy. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much